Well, good afternoon, guys. After so many days of heavy rains and gray skies, the weather has suddenly decided it's gonna be scorching hot and humid. So here we are out in Koreatown. We figured if it's already hot, let's go have some hot, spicy food. So Sam suggested Cheese Dakgalbi, which is a Korean dish, which I don't think I've ever had before. Not that I can remember, but I mean, it has lots of cheese, so it has to be good. So yeah, it's a meal where we're gonna turn up the heat. I hope you guys enjoy it. So, how can you tell that we've arrived in Koreatown? I have a few clues for you guys. First up, K-pop music is blasting. Also, so many Korean makeup stores selling Korean cosmetics. Of course, lots of Korean restaurants, and that is exactly what we're looking for.
Oh, wonderful.
So here we have it. We're gonna have the Cheese Dakgalbi with the bokumbap, which is gonna be a fried rice cooked at the very end with all the cheese that's left over from this. Well, aren't you happy to be in an air-conditioned space, Sam?
That's like a godsend, seriously. I was melting outside today, absolutely melting. And it's cool because they've already brought the heating element, the cooking element here, which the Dakgalbi will be cooked on in a little bit. And they also brought us the banchan. So we have 4 different things. It's really cool. And in very much Korean style. Check out this, guys. Sliding utensils drawer.
Yeah, if you ever can't find the chopsticks and the spoons, just feel around the table to see if there's a drawer.
Yeah, exactly. That's a really good tip.
All right, mister, so this was your idea.
Yes. It has arrived and it is sizzling hot, guys. Look at, like, you can actually see the bubbles. The delicious bubbles forming.
And the sauce are bubbling.
Yeah, the sauce is bubbling, the cheese is bubbling. So let me tell you what we're having. We're having Dakgalbi, and this is a very popular dish with university students in Korea. You can see why. It has kind of a communal type of atmosphere where like you're just eating off of the pan. And what you have in Dakgalbi, dak means chicken, and galbi is like a kind of barbecue. So if you take a look down here, you've got your chicken, obviously, and then you also have your cabbage and other ingredients. There's a spicy red, onions, spicy red gochujang sauce, which is made with red pepper, and it's typically sweet. You've got the bubbling cheese in the middle.
Oh man.
And then you also have items over here such as rice cakes. So basically this is the exact same thing from side to side.
Yeah, it's a double portion.
It's a double portion. It's enough for 2 of us. So yeah, we're just waiting for it to cook. And yeah, it is steaming right before our eyes, guys.
You look very happy to be eating this.
I'm so happy.
Ooh. So they're coming to move around the cheese. Look at that. Ooey gooiness. Wow. We basically have a glob of melted cheese here. This is pretty awesome. And it looked like mozzarella and cheddar, a mix of both. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Oh yeah. Guys, and one more thing I wanted to mention, and this is just like a random fact I have from when I was living in Korea, is that this is from Chuncheon. It's famous to come from Chuncheon in South Korea. Time to dig in, time to dig in.
It is time to dig in. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab
bubbling goodness at the moment.
I don't even know what to grab. Should I start with veggies?
Yeah, go for the veggies and mix it with that cheese.
So let's get some cabbage and onions.
A nice cheesy bite.
Look at that.
Wow.
It's just strings of cheese. And we've got these little plates. You know, it would probably be a good idea to grab our spoons and like scoop it out so we're not burning ourselves.
Piping hot?
That's so good.
Is it so good? Yeah?
Just love all the flavors, like that gochujang sauce.
Yeah.
It's like super spicy, but
Super
it's also
spicy.
sweet. And then you have it mixing with the cheese.
Yeah.
And it's just wonderful, wonderful flavors. I feel like this is really clearing my sinuses and my throat, and it's just probably gonna flush out my system as well. Yeah, this is really nice. Good selection, Sam. I wasn't too keen at the beginning, like, oh, we're gonna eat melted cheese.
That's right, you've never tried this before. This is something that we didn't have together in Korea, which is pretty incredible because we really sampled a lot of different Korean food when we lived there, and also when we traveled there.
Wow, this is fun. And look at the cheese, it's like bubbling more.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's like
Super bubbling.
foamy almost.
It is. It really is. Alright, the moment I've been waiting for. Time to try it. And I'm gonna start off with a rice cake. The dok.
Rice cake.
So look at that, taking it for a big swim. And I'm almost scared to put it in my mouth because that cheese looks like it's so piping hot.
And dok is not to be confused with dak.
No, dok is the rice cake.
Dok is rice cake. Dak is chicken. Even though it sounds like duck. How is that?
Oh my goodness. The bubbling cheese just makes it. And I love how the rice cake has been cooked a little bit so that it's a little bit crispy on the outside, chewy and ooey gooey in the middle. And like you said, that sauce, that gochujang sauce, sweet and spicy. The contrast is just phenomenal.
It's like if we're gonna be sweating today, being out in the city, we may as well be sweating in a restaurant, eating delicious food.
That's right. And there was this expression that one of my Korean friends once told me. He said, in the summertime, you fight fire with fire. So you fight the heat of the sun with the heat of a spicy dish.
Nice.
And you sweat it all out. And apparently it's supposed to be healthy. I'm not entirely sure of that logic, but we'll go with it. So I'm also gonna try the rice cake. Found one, so I'm just rolling it around in the cheese.
Taking it for a swim.
I want to make sure I'm not missing out on the cheese.
Yeah, I think there's enough for about 5 people. We could use about 3 other friends to help us with all that cheese.
If you're like lactose intolerant, could you imagine coming here?
No, I cannot imagine at the moment.
And I'm just gonna break this into little pieces, so I don't burn my mouth, because this is like really starchy rice, you know? One thing I've noticed is that in Korean restaurants, the banchan, the little side dishes, they just keep refilling it. If you finish it, they will fill up those plates like 10 times. In Japan, once you're done, you're done. And we didn't really realize, and we like ate it all up.
we gobbled up quickly.
And then we were waiting like, where are the seconds? They didn't come, they just cleared the plates. So something to keep in mind. Let's get a bit of sauce.
In all fairness though, we do have our work cut out for us with a lot of food still.
Yeah, we still have this bowl with rice and a whole bunch of other ingredients. And we're gonna be cooking that later once we've like eaten a bit more of the meat and the cheese.
Exactly. Do you like that rice cake?
Wow.
I think it's my favorite part, to be honest. I like that more than meat.
Yeah. It's just really nice. You got the chewiness of the rice cake and the cheese. And the spice.
So many flavors, huh?
I'm having a good time here. And I keep dipping it in the sauce. I'm just craving spice. Maybe it is the weather.
Fighting fire with fire.
So you tried the rice cake. Now time for the chicken.
Here's the chicken, and I gotta mention, guys, the cheese is starting to burn at the bottom. It's probably gonna taste even more delicious now. So trying some cheese, trying some chicken here. Still piping hot. Oh my gosh. I take it back. I like the chicken way more than the rice. Oh yeah. The chicken is so tender and so juicy. It's really been absorbing the flavors of the sauce, the spiciness, the sweetness, and now the cheese is taking on even more of a, I don't know, the way I would describe it is, you know, like if you've had nacho cheese and it's been cooked a little bit too long, it has that kind of consistency. The cheese is starting to get a little bit burnt and it's becoming even more tastier.
I think we need to eat faster and film less.
Yes.
Alright, so now time for the next step, the rice. They've just put it on here on top of the melted cheese and the chicken. So we've got rice, red peppers, chives. What's this called again?
Oh, those are the bean sprouts.
Bean sprouts. We have seaweed, we have fermented cabbage, and we have gochujang. So this is gonna be so, so good. It's the heart! Alright guys, this is pretty cute. So the guy was cooking the rice. He shaped it like a heart.
Oh.
That's pretty cute.
Imagine coming here on Valentine's Day.
Okay guys, this is my absolute favorite part. This is the Korean stir-fried rice, the bokkeumbap. And this is the most delicious kind of bokkeumbap you can have because it is absorbing the chicken, the cheese flavors, and also the rice is sizzling at the bottom. And the rice starts to get crispy, and that's the most delicious thing ever. It's almost like having the delcious bibimbap. Remember how the rice gets burnt at the bottom of the bowl?
I can't believe you destroyed the heart just so you could have crispy rice.
You know what? It looked beautiful, but this is the way to go, guys. This is the way to go.
Alright, so I'm just scooping up a bit of rice. I don't want mine to get too toasted. As you can see, it's already going crispy.
Oh wow.
But yeah,
that's the best
that
part.
is a thing of beauty. You've got the burnt cheese. It's starting to go a little bit brown. We have the sauce from the chicken.
I sure do.
So yeah, this looks wonderful. This is actually something I used to eat in Korea all the time. The bokkeumbap.
Yeah.
The fried rice.
Kimchi bokkeumbap mostly, right? Yeah.
And this one does have kimchi.
Yeah, it does. It does. How's that? Keeps getting better, huh?
The
More
burnt
crispy.
cheese is the best part.
Yeah, the burnt cheese and the burnt rice. Those are the stars for sure of this.
And Sam's not even going to bother with a plate. Who needs a plate?
This is a little tip from when I was in Korea. When I went out with a friend, you would just literally eat it from the pan, from the elements.
Okay.
So I think it's more delicious that way. From the pan, straight to your mouth. But you do have to blow on it.
Yeah.
Look how crispy that is, guys. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's piping hot. Oh. This is my favorite kind of bokkeumbap, but hands down. Just because of the burnt rice, the burnt cheese, and all of the ingredients mixing together and the flavors combining, it's just wonderful. If there's one kind of Korean bokkeumbap you gotta try, it's this after having the Dakgalbi. It's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Well, that was a wonderful meal. Got a big candy in my mouth. But as you can see, looking down at the pan, we ate it all.
Took care of it.
Crispy cheese, it is gone.
Gonzo.
So let's get to price point. The total was 2,592 yen, which came to 23 US dollars. Not bad.
Everything.
I know, considering we had like the first chicken and cheese dish, followed by the crispy fried rice dish.
Yeah, and
was good.
that's a really big meal. Like if you come here with another person and you finish all of that food, like you're not going to need to eat again for a very long time.
Yeah, except we are because we're going for dessert, so we're not saying goodbye.
No.
We'll see you soon. Alright guys, since we're in Koreatown and we had a Korean lunch, it only makes sense to have a Korean dessert. And right now we're at a place called Snowy Village and we are eating bingsu. Bingsu is something that we used to eat a lot in Korea during the summer months.
Yeah, we went to a place called Solbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically it's like shaved ice and you can get a whole bunch of different toppings. Today we went for Oreo and whipped cream, and there's also condensed milk in there.
Yes.
But honestly, you can get it with mangoes, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries,
Cheesecake flavor,
brownies, whatever you want.
They've got it.
They've got it.
Check out the giant Oreo on top there. Wow. Is it good?
It's refreshing.
So refreshing, huh? On a hot day. It's the #1 dessert for sure.
But I was choking earlier because of this powder.
Yeah.
I breathed it in.
Don't breathe it in, guys.
Be careful. This is like crumbled Oreo cookies.
Pro tip.
So yeah, it's good, but try not to choke.
Yeah, try not to choke.
Alright, time for me to try this. So this is basically my favorite Korean dessert, especially in the summer. It is refreshing, it is delicious, it is sugary.
And the traditional recipe calls for beans. It's pot bingsu with cold beans.
Hot bingsu, yeah. That's actually the first one I ever tried many years ago in Korea. But there's been so many contemporary twists these days.
Yes.
In fact, it's more common to have these kinds now than it is the original, unfortunately. The original is still my favorite. But this is delicious, very refreshing, and a reasonable price too. It came to 970 yen, which is probably about $9 US. So yeah, this is for the two of us to share.